Alright class, today we're talking about the Civil War, and today we're talking about the Battle of Gettysburg. So, from looking at this photograph, what can you tell me about the Battle of Gettysburg?
A lot of people died.
Yes, it is the bloodiest battle in the Civil War. 51,000 from both sides died. Anyone else?
The ones on horses survived.
Maybe not always the case, but possible.
It's in an actual field somewhere.
Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania. So right now we're going to move on to the first day of Gettysburg. So Lee's army is in the red, and they're attacking the Union. And Meade's army, which is the Union, put out, try to stop their army. They didn't have all their troops ready, so what they tried to do is hold Lee's army back for a while, and then they eventually drove their army back, and they retreated to Cemetery Ridge. Why do you think that they retreated to Cemetery Ridge? It's a hill, so...
They could hide behind it.
So they would have to go up the hill to get them?
Yes, it's a war tactic that is used, so they can use that, because it's better to shoot as they're coming up. So the next day is day number 2, and right here we have on Cemetery Ridge we have a fish hook, and Lee's army tried to flank the Union's army. Does anyone know what flank means?
Come from the side.
Yes, exactly. As you can see, they came on the right and will try to attempt to go on the left, but they were held off by the Union. One important event that happened on day 2 was Chamberlain's charge, and that's up there. It's by Devil's Den, I believe. No, it's Little Round Top. So the the Confederate Army tried to make 3 charges, but they were held off, and Chamberlain's army was running out of ammunition, so they decided to charge the Confederate army, and it worked in their favor because the Confederacy had to retreat. Why do you think it's significant that they held off Little Round Top, which is another hill?
It looked like it was their last line of defense.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because then Lee's army could get around. Alright, now we're moving on to day 3, is where Lee decided that it wasn't working on both sides to flank the Union army, so he decided to send Pickett and some other generals to attack from the center. It's called Pickett's Charge, which is 12,000 men try to attack in the center. It was a failure because they had to cross over a mile of fields to get to the line, so they were just getting picked off, and a lot of people died. I'm going to have you guys stand on your desks or chairs, and you're going to be the Union. Pretend like you have a gun. I'm the Confederacy, and I'm going to try and attack the center. And you get a shoot. Alright, I died because it was a stupid tactic to go versus them. But, why do you think, and I can sit down on your desk, why do you think we tried to go to the center even though it wasn't going to be successful because they could flank from both sides?
This is arrogant.
Distraction. What turned out is both sides weren't working, so he thought it'd be Union would be soft in the center, but the Union actually predicted that he would go in the middle, so they were ready for the attack. And now I'm going to have you gather in groups of 2 or 3, and on a piece of paper you're going to write the war tactics or strategies that the North and the South use.
That's a different one.
Those are soft, red. No, what color is
The South is red,
it?
the Union is blue.
Oh, yeah, like, you never did.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening, but that's. All right, let's come back together. Can anyone tell me one thing they know about the North as their strategy or tactic?
Fishhook.
Bishop, yes. That was on day 2 and day 3. Anyone else? Strategy used by the North?
Go up on the ridge.
Yes, the Cemetery Ridge. What about the South?
Flanking middle.
Yes, both are correct. They first tried to flank and then they went up the center. And the impact of the battle was 51,000 from both sides lost. And after this battle is important because the South never tried to invade the North again. And the South lost hope that England would intervene after this battle. So next I'm going to pass out the Gettysburg Address, which was a couple months later that Lincoln made this speech. The battle happened in July of 1863, and this was in November. And I'm going to write 2 questions on the board to answer. Actually, 3 questions at this time. Are you all done reading the speech? We'll give you 1 more minute to read it. Lincoln made the speech in 2 to 3 minutes, and the person speaking before him spoke for 3 hours. So it was just a small little word, little speech. All right, can anyone tell me who this speech was for?
People gathered in Gettysburg.
Yes. And what was the purpose?
To dedicate the battlefield as a town resting place for all the soldiers.
Absolutely. And why do you think this speech is so important in American history? Because it's one of the most famous speeches that has been given by a president.
The Civil Wars or the wars themselves?
Yeah, the Civil War was really important in American history. What is this speech talking about?
That we can survive the Civil War in our country, and that we can start again or be better.
Absolutely. It's also talking about equality and it's readdressing the war effort.
It's a call to end the war.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't give them a memorial. The only way we can truly honor them is to stop this and live equally.
All right, for your exit slips, you can either draw a picture of the Battle of Gettysburg or draw a map of one